It is now my honor and a privilege to present the 2019 VFW Citizenship Award to Mr. Ken Fisher, Chairman and CEO of the Fisher House Foundation. This award is presented annually to an individual or organization for outstanding service contributing to American citizenship. It recognizes significant contributions to the spirit of service and dedication to the nation that inspires us all to display better citizenship. This award is presented in recognition for what Mr. Fisher and the Fisher House Foundation continue to provide to the families of wounded, ill, and injured servicemen and women. In carrying on the legacy of his great-uncle Zachary Fisher, the foundation has grown into the preeminent public-private partnership serving military families. Working with both the Departments of Defense and Veterans Affairs, his network of 84 Fisher houses throughout the United States, the United Kingdom, and Germany provide millions of nights of free lodging to military families. And that free lodging is now closing in on a $500 million saved for military and veteran families. Mr. Fisher also served as chairman of the Invictus Games, and the foundation he leads awards scholarships, established hero miles and hotels for heroes, and even paid delayed government death gratuities to grieving families during a previous government shutdown. He has and continues to make a difference daily in the lives of many, which is what this award is all about. It is with great pride and honor that the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States presents its 2019 Citizenship Award to the Chairman and CEO of the Fisher House Foundation, Mr. Ken Fisher.
James E. Van Zant Citizenship Award and citation awarded to Ken Fisher, Chairman and CEO, Fisher House Foundation, in special recognition and sincere appreciation of his outstanding leadership in ensuring that the families of wounded, ill, and injured servicemen and women are able to stay for free at his network of 84 Fisher houses co-located on VA medical centers and military installations across the country, United Kingdom, and Germany. In carrying on the legacy of his great-uncle Zachary Fisher, the foundation he leads has provided millions of nights of free lodging to some 370,000 military and veteran families since program inception. From free lodging to scholarships and frequent flyer and traveler donation programs, he continues to make a positive impact on the lives of many every day, which is true to the ideals, traditions, and values of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States. In witness whereof, we have hereunto set our hands and the official seal of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States, this 22nd day of July, 2019, approved by the National Council of Administration, signed by B.J. Lawrence, Commander-in-Chief, and Kevin Jones, Adjutant General.
Wow. First, let me tell you what an absolute privilege it is to be here with you this morning, because I stand in a place full of men and women who know firsthand what it means to serve. Veterans of all generations served in uniform and who continue to serve today. For over 100 years, this organization has done work critical and far-reaching. But I think most importantly, you ensure that none of your fellow veterans will ever be left behind, and that those who have given their lives in that service will never be forgotten. and I sincerely applaud your efforts. As for me, being recognized in this way by the VFW is not so much a validation of the work that I have done over the last 20-plus years, but rather a validation of the mission of the Fisher House Foundation itself. My wife, Tammy, Dave Coker, and a group of dedicated co-workers as passionate as I am about supporting veterans, our active duty servicemen and women and their families of all generations, specifically those who have been wounded or just require hospitalization. For too long, the plight of the military family has been unknown. The sacrifices, the burdens, the stress of uncertainty, especially during long deployments, is hard enough. But when their loved one is wounded, injured, or ill, or a veteran just requires medical care, the stress and the burdens on those families just increase. And that was the reason that my uncle Zachary Fisher founded the Fisher House program almost 30 years ago. My uncle appreciated one simple truth, that a family's love can be the best medicine of all. And it was with that in mind that the first Fisher houses began construction, and it remains so today. These comfort homes are available to all military and veterans families free of charge until their hospital stay ends, and they can either return to duty or they can come home. Today, we've seen the network of Fisher houses grow year by year. By year's end, we'll almost be at 90. 2019 alone will see 34,000 families benefit from the program, and tonight, close to 1,200 families will sleep safely in a Fisher house somewhere around the world. We have expanded our services to include our Hero Miles program and our hotels program and our scholarships, which I encourage you to go online to fisherhouse.org and check out. These have become so important in addition to the other services that we provide. And over the last 10 years, our sponsorship of adaptive sporting events such as the Warrior Games and Prince Harry's Invictus Games has allowed families to share and celebrate the end of that long road to recovery. Witnessing their loved ones evolve from wounded warriors to athletes as they compete in Paralympic-style events, and watching families smile with pride has been particularly gratifying to us. But I think the most important feature that happens inside these walls is the support system that forms among the families, and each house literally becomes its own community. Families will help one another. They'll provide comfort when it's needed, guidance when they aren't sure, or just a shoulder to lean on when times get tough. In so many ways, these houses provide a place where the families can heal emotionally, and just by knowing that they are not alone, because they become better caregivers, because so much of the burdens have been removed. Since our founding, almost 370,000 guest families have called Fisher House home, and we've saved them almost $450 million in lodging and travel expenses. And I'm proud to say that just behind just about every Fisher house, behind that house is the VFW, providing badly needed community support by volunteering and raising money to help supplement the house's operation. It's a partnership that we value enormously, and it's a major reason why being recognized today is so important to Tammy and me. The work that we do is important because we don't believe that helping military and veteran families in their time of need to be charity in any way, but rather our responsibility as Americans who benefit from your sacrifices. Few in this country will ever know the true meaning and depth of service. Even fewer will know what goes on behind the person who wears the uniform that the entire family serves. Few will ever know the struggles resulting from wounds, both seen and unseen, that too many veterans and their families still deal with today, brought back from places too far away and under conditions those who never served will ever comprehend. The mission that Tammy and I, along those we work with, will continue, whether it's just providing scholarships, travel, or a safe haven for families in their time of need. And we will continue to speak out on behalf of your families as well, because no matter how many times you are thanked for your service, we at Fisher House know that that will never be enough. And this country must never forget the sacrifices made on behalf of them in the name of freedom. And we'll continue to work with the VFW to make sure that that happens. Thank you so much for this award. May God bless you. May God bless your families. And may God bless this, the greatest nation on earth. Thank you.